Alright, bet what's going on, y'all, on this beautiful morning. And so, change is necessary. And one of the quotes that really stuck with me is, "What got you here will not get you there." And I love it because it teaches me a sense of humility. It tells me that, you know what? Okay, bro. Everything that got you up to here, appreciate that. Appreciate those things and see it for what they are. But though you have to understand, change is necessary over time. So you will be changing in the process. And so in order to get to where you want to be, change is bro. Who wants to change? I mean, naturally we stray away from changing. We like to stay in our comfortable ways of living. Though with that quote and what that quote serves as is a base of just telling you that we will have to change. You know, change is going to be necessary. Though the thing that we got to understand about it is like we're going to have resistance. Because, I mean, yeah, when I was first transitioning into football, when I was first transitioning into sports and having like actual like high school sports into my life, like, yeah, I had the little middle school sports, but there's just something about like high school football, bro, especially in Texas, right? And so when I was going through that, I had to understand that, you know what, if I want to be a better player on the team, if I want to be a person who can be dependable, I got to work harder. I got to push myself to be there. You know what I mean? I have to go more out of my way. It asks more of me than what I am right now. And it's demanding more. Though I saw that at that point in time, for me, it was a sense of humility because it was just like, okay, well, I see what I want to do and I see where I'm at. Though if I look at myself right now, I can't do what I want to do right now because this is where I'm at. And I know where my goal is. Though the yellow brick road is showing me that all I need to do is follow. All I need to do, you know, is keep going in that direction. Just trying to be better and better and better. You know what I mean? And that's just one of those things right there. And I really say like resistance is just gonna be everywhere. A lot of people gonna tell you, you know what I'm saying, you shouldn't be changing. Even your family members, people who are concerned about you, and they want you to understand what you're doing may be risky. They're going, you know what I'm saying? It comes from love. It really does. It comes from love. Having resistance from yourself, from people around you, trying to be like, you know what, hey bro, be realistic. You know, it's normal. It's normal. People battle resistance and change in their lives every single day. So we have to understand that it's normal for us to pick that comfortable decision. It's normal for us to not always go with what we need to do at first because it's just a process of us getting out of our way. And in addition to that as well, I forgot who said this, bro. I really forgot who said this. Though, while we're on our way and while we're growing, it's like nature. You see it in nature. How quick nature is just to adapt to the times, the seasons. Even though we have the same four, though you see them so easily transition into them because there's no resistance coming from them. There's no, oh, you know what? I don't want to be this. You think the tree gonna tell, you know what I'm saying, the season that it don't want its leaves to brown? No, it just accepts it because that's what happens during this time, right? And so it's just a thing of getting out of your way and letting yourself and allowing yourself to push forward and to pursue and to do what you know you need to do. And like I can say this all day, though it's difficult putting it into practice, into action is difficult. Though focus and action. Once we get comfortable doing the things that we're not used to be doing, our comfortability span and our comfortability zone, bro, is going to widen. It's going to widen. So while we're going through these changes, while we're doing this, bro, we're breaking down barriers. Because think about it, while we're growing up and while we're pursuing things in life, bro, we will unconsciously break down barriers and overcome challenges that we probably wouldn't even thought that we would have overcame. To be honest, and when you look back at it and you see what you did, it really is an eye-opener and a refresher. Look where you came back from. All the mistakes. It's everything. It's a form of humility, just being able to evaluate what you have done and being able to see that in a light of, you know what, hey, I did this, I did what I did, though I can admit I can do better. I can give more effort. Things like that. You know what I mean? Encourage yourself. Because in these moments of resistance, bro, we need to just get out of our way and we just need to let go and just push forward. Because it really is a part of, we get our feelings tied into, you know what we got to do. And that's why we make things so complicated. That's why things are so complicated. Because everything in life, I really, truly, and feel like should be simple. Every man and every woman's life should really be simple. Every man especially. And so, if you make your life simple by literally just allowing yourself to change and understanding that change is necessary, regardless of where you're at in life, regardless of where you're going to be, change is necessary to get there. Change will be necessary to get there. Though, you have to let change flow through you as well. Because that's just one of them things. If you're not changing, you're not going to be used to changing. So exactly what I'm saying, bro. It's easy to understand why it's so natural to get stuck somewhere. Because if you're not comfortable changing, if you're not comfortable evaluating your ways, if you're not comfortable being able to have humility with yourself, then it's going to be harder. But you got to start now. That's the only way. You know what I mean? Start by having humility with yourself. And that's not, this ain't no big jump in thinking, but you got to really see it. It's like, okay, bet, what can I be better at? Personally, what can something I can see that I can evaluate? And you know what? We need, in this department, we're lacking. And it's not, hey, bro, because everybody's lacking somewhere. Everybody can put more somewhere, though we have different levels of what's more and what's less to us, but that's up to you. But we can improve in places. That's one thing for sure. Improvement is always needed. So, and I mean, sorry, not improvement is always needed, but improvement is always welcome. You know what I'm saying? If you want to improve, bro, improve. And that's really my message with this video. Allow the change to flow through you. It's normal to be resistant. It's normal to be resistant, because when it comes to us, like, we don't like being told what to do. We don't like, you know what I'm saying? So if life wants us to change a certain way and we're not ready to change that way yet, it's going to be harder for us to transition into that season. The same way, if, you know what I'm saying, you see the trees, the grass around you turn colder, get darker, you know what I'm saying, get lighter, get brighter, same thing like that. And so you see the seasons and you see the cycles, though you should see it within yourself too. You know what I mean? That, hey, I got seasons too. And so when it's time to change, I have to allow myself and to get out my way to absorb what I need to absorb. You know what I'm saying? And get to where I need to be. Because as of right now, all you need to know, bro, is what got you here will not get you there. There's a level of humility in that message to me, and there's a level of self-restraint. I mean, sorry, not self-restraint, but understanding that you have self-resistance. You can resist change. You can resist the things that you have to do. You know what I mean? We've all been there before. Whether or not we wanted to do something that we had to do, or blah, whatever the circumstance may be, but we resisted something in that point in time, and then we see how resisting that makes that task harder. You know what? Your mom tells you to do the dishes. You don't want to do the dishes, though. You resisting and you not wanting to, you know what I'm saying? It just makes you not want to do it even more. It just messes up the whole process. And so, really, allow change in your life. Allow change in you. And have humility, man. I love y'all, bro. Stay up, tee up. We in this joint together, bro. So let's get to the moon and let's get out the solar system. What you talking about?